If you are having difficulties to increase your downloads in Apple App Store for your mobile app, then you should definitely consider localizing your app in different languages. So, and while doing this, you obviously need to use an ASO tool to find the best words or best keywords for each and every localization, for which I can strongly recommend RespectASO. RespectASO is a tool I've developed, and that's why I'm recommending, because I know pretty much everything about it. It's a free tool to use. You can just download or clone it from the given GitHub repository down below in the descriptions and start using it on your own computer without paying any single penny. If you want to, obviously. So one of the features that I really like in RespectASO here is the opportunity tab. If you come to opportunity tab, you can just give one keyword here as barcode reader, as an example I'm going for, and just click on find best country. What it does here is that it goes through all 30 countries that are available for localization in Apple App Store and finds the best country to rank for that given keyword. So I already made the search, because this is something that takes one, maybe up to 2 minutes sometimes, depending on how Apple's API endpoints respond to these requests. It may take 1 or 1.5 minutes in general, but the results are really valuable. So in our test results here, for the barcode reader keyword, it appears to be the case that Norway is by far the best country to rank for or to go for if we want to go for the keyword barcode reader, for example, in our app title, which has, according to most people, has the highest weight when ranking in search results in Apple App Store. So if we have a look at the top 5 countries that are the most favorable for ranking for the term barcode reader, and they appear to be Norway, Finland, Singapore, Denmark, and United Arab Emirates. So obviously, these countries, only Singapore here sticks out because, they speak English in Singapore, but as an official language. But in other countries here, Norway, Finland, Denmark, and United Arab Emirates, so English is not the official language actually. But you can also say that many people in those countries still speak English very comfortably and can write in English and read English and speak English and so on. So it is possible from one angle that people living in those countries are actually making their searches in English. That is one way of seeing the picture here, and it is important. The people living in those countries are capable of communicating in English, and it is possible that they are making their searches in English as well in Apple App Store. That is the one perspective. The other perspective to the problem here, or to the picture here, is that it is the case that none of the app providers or companies have actually localized their apps to those countries according to their languages. For example, in Norway, people speak Norwegian. But as it looks here, in the last column here, we can see the top competitor app, the app that ranks in the #1 position, which is QR code reader, and which is obviously not in Norwegian, but it is the one that appears to be in the first place in Norway. So, and if I just click on Norway to see the details of Norway for this particular keyword, what I see is that the popularity is 74, difficulty is 36, which is great. Difficulty for ranking top 5 is 61, but for top 10 it goes down to 47. For ranking in top 20 it is 38, which looks very promising from that angle. Within the parentheses, it is worth to mention here that Norway is not a huge country. It's there around the Norwegian population is around 5 or 5.5 million or something. So it's not a huge market, but on the other hand, the purchasing power is relatively high. So if you're able to rank in high enough in this country for people, and I assume that there are a number of people looking for such solutions like barcode reader, this country can be a good opportunity from that angle. But on the other hand, if you have a look at the top apps that are ranking for the term barcode reader, just look at the app titles here. What you can see is that none of the apps actually have localized for Norwegian. All these app titles are actually in English. Despite that many people speak English and can communicate in English in Norway, Finland, Denmark, you name it, in Northern Europe in general. It is not the case that English is the mother tongue of those people. In Norway, people speak Norwegian. In Sweden, people speak Swedish. In Finland, people speak Finnish. And they are actually, their own language is the primary language that is used. And people may actually still have the tendency to make searches in their own languages when looking for solutions to their problems in the Apple App Store. What I try to mean here is that while barcode reader can be a good option to go for in the country of Norway in this example, you can also consider that since none of the apps here have localized their apps to Norwegian, if you go and create an app and localize it to Norwegian in particular, you're going to have a good chance of ranking really, really high in Norway in particular for the kind of app that reads barcodes. Because I can imagine that many people will still search for solutions in their own language, which is Norwegian. And it is the same thing for Finland, it is the same thing for Denmark and United Arab Emirates, and so on. Even in Indonesia comes, which is a huge market, etc. So that is one side of the things. The other one is that if we have a look at the bottom of the list here, which countries are not good for investing in barcode reader. And those countries appear to be, China, Spain, Italy, Russia, Germany, Taiwan, South Korea, and Japan. And there are two angles to this problem. The first one is that in those countries, not many people actually speak, at least percentage-wise, not many people speak English fluently, so to say. So obviously, they would prefer to communicate or try to find a solution to their problem in their own languages. In China, China is a huge market and it's a huge language as well, not like Norwegian. Norwegian is only spoken in Norway. Finnish is only spoken, to my knowledge, in Finland. And those countries are quite small. But when it comes to China or Chinese, billions of people speak Chinese, right? And if we talk about Spanish is spoken by billions of people around the world. And it is very much possible that those people will be searching for solutions to their problems in their own languages. The same thing goes for Italy. Italian is not that big as Spanish, for example, but Italy is a huge market still, and people tend to prefer speaking their own language in that country rather than English, which is totally expected, actually. Nothing wrong about it, but it is sort of the case. And what we also see here, same thing for Germany and Taiwan and South Korea and Japan. What we also see here is that some of those apps have actually localized their apps to those languages. For example, if we have a look at this one, in Italy, the number one ranking app is QR code, but scanner di Codici, I guess. I don't know how to pronounce it in Italian, but you get the point. So this app title is definitely in Italian or localized to Italian. I don't know if the app itself can work or can be served in Italian, or if they've only localized in app title, maybe screenshots and so on. I don't know, but they definitely localized the app title and probably metadata as well to Italian, so that that is why the barcode reader is not that popular in the search results or in ranking results in our investigation here, because there are a number of app owners that have already localized their apps to Italian. The same goes for Russia, for example. The number one ranking app is already localized in Russian. And if we come down here and check out the apps, you can see from the app titles that many of the apps have been localized to Russian already, right? And if we just scroll down to the bottom of the list, if we just have a look at the Japanese market, which is the worst market for this term barcode reader, because the popularity is 14, difficulty is 40, and this score, the opportunity score here is only 8, which is not that high. So and the recommendation of the tool is that avoid low search volume with notable competition at the same time. And what we see here is that almost all the apps are already localized to Japanese. You could have said that, well, so even if the opportunity score is low, but with regards to its popularity and difficulty, I can still invest in this market, you could say, but your app will pretty much be invisible in that market because people tend to search for apps in Japan in Japanese, and many apps, as you see in this list here, seem to have localized to Japanese already. So if you're not localizing your app to Japanese in Japan, you don't have that many chances. So what are the key findings here? Many people develop their mobile apps in English only, but the world doesn't consist of English-speaking countries only. Many people tend to make their searches in Apple App Store in their own languages. That's one thing. The other thing is that it can still be the case, though, that it can make sense to invest in some terms in English in some non-English speaking countries as well, which can also bring some value. But for that purpose, you can use the opportunity tab in the RespectASO tool. But it also gives you the picture of in which countries apps have localized to certain languages, in which countries apps haven't localized anything yet, so that you can maybe identify an opportunity there for you, because localization of apps are now much easier with the help of AI tools. So you don't need a huge team to be able to localize your app to different languages right now. And if you localize your app in a wisely manner to multiple languages by doing your keyword research properly, I can imagine that you're going to be increasing your number of downloads significantly in the short to mid-term, actually, because you should be seeing the results pretty quickly if you manage to localize your app to right localization targets with right keywords, which can definitely increase your downloads very rapidly. So that's it for this time. Thanks for listening, and see you next time.